Hey everyone, it's Justin here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald version. In the last episode, we defeated the gym leader of Mauville City. In this episode, we're going to be doing some, Okay, interrupted by a call. It's Edwin, so get any more Pokemon? If you catch a new Pokemon, you gotta show me. I won't whine for it, honest. I'll be waiting. See you. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to be continuing on over on this route over here. And we're going to face a few trainers, and I'm going to show off some stuff that you can do over here before we necessarily continue on with the storyline. So over here is the Pokemon Daycare. Let us raise your Pokemon. Now this would be the one of the owners. I'm the Daycare man. I help take care of the precious Pokemon of trainers. If you'd like me to raise your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. So what they'll do is, if you put a Pokemon in their care, the more you go around and travel, the more your Pokemon will gain experience. And as they gain experience, they'll level up, and you really don't have to do anything. Now, for each level they gain, you have to pay more money. I think it's $100 or something. So each level they gain, you pay another level, and you can have up to 2 Pokemon with them. And if you have 2 Pokemon with them that are of compatible types, they may have an egg. And if they do, the Daycare man will come out and he'll say, hey, they made an egg. And this is how you do Pokemon breeding and all that stuff. I don't know if I'll be showing this off. I might, just later on. But for now, I'm just going to leave it be and just hope you guys understood what I just explained. I'm the Daycare lady. We can raise Pokemon for you. No. So yeah, that's what that is. It's a pretty interesting feature on this route, especially if you have a Pokemon right now that you need to train. I don't think I do at the moment. See, I got Boulder, Leaf Paw, and J-Feather. I don't really need to train anybody right now, but yeah. But if you have an extra Pokemon you just caught, you want it to train a little bit, and then you'll come back later after it's got a few levels, this would be a great way to do that. Okay, another call. Wally, oh hello Justin, I just wanted to tell you my uncle bought me a Pokénav. Now I can get in touch with you anytime, Justin. So, we are going to register Wally in our Pokénav. We just recently beat him before we beat the gym, so... Okay, that's Mauville City. Now if you come down here, you can collect these berries if you'd like. I don't really know why you'd want to collect the berries, so the berries really don't do much, unless you're a berry fanatic and you like doing that. Now, most of the people on this route are going to battle you. I don't know if this girl does. I left my Pokemon at the Daycare. When I got back, I had a new move that I didn't teach it. I was really surprised. So yeah, sometimes they'll gain new moves, and they'll create new Pokemon from eggs. So we need to train Boulder up here. We're about to do a double battle. I don't know what kind. I'm thinking J-Feather and Boulder will be the best choice. There's a lot of bug Pokemon on this route. I'm going to tag up with my super senior student partner and beat you. I hope I said that right. Oh well. So we are facing the 2 schoolgirls, Senior and Junior Anna and Meg. And they're going to start off with a Zigzagoon and Makuhita, level 15 for the Zigzagoon, and level 17 for the Makuhita. So these people are moderately good. If you need to do a little bit of training before the gym, I definitely recommend this place, as they are probably around your level if you can't beat the gym. You know, I beat it with what levels I am right now, and as you could probably tell if you watched the last episode, I just barely beat the gym by, like, barely. Like, one more hit would have just destroyed me. So, I'm thinking I'll use Headbutt here, and a Wing Attack on Makuhita, since fighting types are weak to flying. And Makuhita's down. And before you guys ask, unfortunately I am going to just commentate this whole route, and it's pretty long, but I thought it would be fun, and, you know, I like commentating. And I know you guys like listening to me commentate, so no problems there. If you want, you can honestly skip this episode. It really doesn't matter. We're just facing some optional stuff, and I'm showing off some optional features. And yeah, it's not extremely important. You can continue on with the storyline if you just go up north, but I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. Oh no, I'm sorry, Anna, I let you down. Yep, you let your partner down. We can't take this lying down. You will come back, won't you? So they're going to register you in their Pokénav, and you can come back. Now, an interesting thing, I've always wanted to get in here. Like, I've always wondered, like, if there was some way to, like, get into the, like, later in the game, if you could get in here. Like, I've beaten this game so many times, but I could never get in there as a child. I always thought it was cool, because you could see, like, the Zigzagoon on the rock here, and then the Kecleon just sitting there. I always thought it was kind of cute. So, let's talk to this guy. What's up? Okay, you're talking to me. Listen, could I get you to battle the Pokemon I'm raising? Pokemon you're raising? What else could he be but a Pokemon breeder? Pokemon breeder Isaac would like to battle, and he has 6 Pokemon at very low levels. Like, when I said this is a good training spot, they're pretty low level, and you should have no problem with this. And yeah, see, I'm one-hitting these dudes. It's not too much of a challenge. So Boulder's now level 25. That's pretty good. He doesn't evolve for quite a while, but, you know, every level counts. So he's trying to learn Takedown. I'm not sure if Takedown would be worth my time. It does have a 90% power, though. I'm gonna say no, because I like my moves better. These moves help me beat the gym. They are obviously good moves. Oh, he's sending out his own Aeron. Okay, I see how it is. Fine, I'll just face you. Aeron versus Aeron, the most epic battle of all time. This is what you guys watch the walkthrough for, just these epic battles between Pokemon. Which one's better? Okay, we're gonna use a Mud Slap. That's gonna destroy him. Oh, one shot. My Aeron was definitely better. It was only like 2 times your level, but don't worry about that fact. You had a chance, and I took away your chance because I won. So Makuhita, let's just send out Jade Feather. I want to kind of distribute the experience well. I don't really have another team member yet, so I'm kind of just giving a bunch of experience to my fighting members here, and I don't want them to get too over-leveled. So let's beat this Makuhita. There we go, it's down. And now he's going to send out a Zigzagoon. Okay, I think we should just beat that with Jade Feather. It's not like we really need Aeron to beat that. And Zigzagoon is down. Like I said, these battles are very long, and they're low levels, so if you need experience, go for it. But this route is pretty much completely optional. I like it for training later in the game, which there's a better training spot later in the game, though, which is the problem. But this is pretty good for early on, just normal experience. So we are doing Swellow versus Talo. Okay, let's see who wins. Okay, I shouldn't kid you guys, that was pretty obvious that I was gonna win. Because Jade Feather's a boss. Yep, I've raised my Pokemon properly. Obviously, you have not. I'm going to redouble my training. Would you come look in on us? Okay. Kind of weird. Hello, walking man. I grew up playing like Pokemon Sapphire, and he was in a different spot than this, I believe. Or was he? I don't know. Pokemon Emerald's a really cool experience for me to go through because I grew up playing Sapphire and I never really played Emerald. Headbutt. Whoa. Apparently he's faster than me. Now, Doduo is a flying type, in case you didn't know. And Doduo is kind of good, I guess. It evolves into Dodrio, which is a kind of interesting Pokemon. And if you fight him later on, I believe he'll actually have one. Pokemon have to be strong, too. I'd like you to train me. So he is now our pupil in training, apparently. Triathlete Dylan. I shall train you to become the greatest warrior this world has ever seen. I shall train your Pokemon to not to be as bad as they were before. Hello. How are you doing today, ma'am? I'm doing my triathlon training with Pokemon, so I'm pretty confident about my speed. Well, speed isn't the only thing that you need to win a battle. You also need strength. I got strength. You only have one Pokemon. What is this? Rip-off. I could beat you in one hit, fool. And I still don't know why you're faster than me. I know Aeron's slow, but I know you've been training for a triathlon, but your Pokemon probably wasn't training with you. Ha, I won. I need to get more practices in, I guess. don't know why these people think training themselves will make their Pokemon stronger. You appear to be training properly. If you'd like, I'd battle you later. I don't train at all. I don't work out. I don't bench. I just fight. Hello. The air is tasty here. So, from what I can understand is this dude is just randomly running across the edge of this water here, absorbing air because it tastes good. Hopefully I understood that correctly, but yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So we have a opportunity for a double battle here. Obviously you can only do one double battle, or you can do a single battle if you just go up and talk to the people. But double battles are much more fun. Concentrate on getting the win, that's how I battle. Isn't it nice to battle while looking at pretty flowers? I guess, I don't really pay attention, I'm trying to concentrate on the fight here. This fighting is much better than flowers. Battle Girl Aisha and Triathlete Melina. There's a lot of M's here. There was Maria and then there's Melina. So Meditite and Duo. Now I'm assuming Meditite is going to go for the obvious move, which is Deflect, and my attack will fail. If I know him correctly, that's what he's going to do. Oh, he didn't do that. Wow, I am genuinely surprised. And I'm not joking there. I seriously thought he was going to go for the Deflect. But I'm happy with the outcome, because I beat both of his Pokemon in one turn. Or both of their Pokemon. And that was a pretty easy fight. I was expecting more of a challenge. I don't waste any time being angry over a loss. I would rather train. Oh, that's quite impressive. Well, why don't you try using your anger from losing that fight and then channeling that into becoming better? I don't know. Let me demonstrate the power hidden within a psychic Pokemon. Psychic Pokemon? We haven't really seen too many psychic Pokemon, actually. Like, I know Meditite is half psychic, and then obviously Ralts is, but we haven't really seen, like, Alakazam or anything cool like that. Which I don't even think we can get in this game. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you can get Abra. But you can't actually evolve it without trading. Which kind of sucks to get its final form of Alakazam. So I just completely commentated over that fight because it was so short. This tree looks like it's been cut down. Would you like to use cut on it? Ziggy used cut. Okay, so if you cut this tree back here, you'll get a free item. And you get a free revive, which is actually quite useful. It will allow you to revive one of your Pokemon while you're battling. Do we need free items? No. Sometimes there's free items just sitting there in the, Okay, I didn't even mean to get into this battle yet, but once a bug catcher and now a bug maniac, my love for Pokemon remains unchanged. So this dude likes bug Pokemon, as you can tell by his net. Bug maniac Derek. Dustox. Okay, we can beat that. This is kind of a newer Pokemon, and it actually is a Psychic Pokemon, as hard as that is to believe. It is a Bug and Psychic type. And wow, it actually took a hit. That is genuinely surprising. I started saying genuinely a lot. My bad, guys. I don't mean to overuse words here. And wow, that's quite a bit of experience. I'll take that. Sure, let's give this experience to Jay Feather so we can balance out the XP here. Boulder's about to grow to level 26, which is pretty nice, though. Now this is Beautifly. Beautifly is a flying slash bug type, and it's okay. I wouldn't really recommend it. You can get it from evolving your Weedle, or is that no Wurmple? I don't know why I said Weedle, but Wurmple into Kakuna, and then evolving it into that. So Jade Feather grew to level 26, pretty nice, and we defeated him. My ineptitude also remains unchanged. That sucks for you. Now, if you go talk to that guy, he'll battle you, and so will that girl, but if you come back here, you can get some free items, I believe. If you click right here, press A, you can get a free Repel, which is always nice. And then you come back here, you can get this Pokeball, which is a great ball, actually. Some of these corners have little free items. Okay, I don't think there's any more free items. What do you think? Aren't these flowers pretty? I planted them all. Okay, so apparently that wasn't a trainer, but he planted all these flowers, so you know what the obvious thing to do is, right? Whee! Destroy all the flowers! Go, 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 destroy all the flowers! What do you have to say about that now, punk? You didn't expect that. Hello, please allow me to evaluate if you have raised your Pokemon properly. I've already had my Pokemon evaluated. The other guy was like, you've trained your Pokemon to perfection. You're like Chuck Norris now. Breeder Linda sent out a Wingull. Okay, so this is another Pokemon breeder who has all level 11 Pokemon. And just, at least it's a Wingull. Wingull's a cool Pokemon. I actually use that in, like, a Let's Play or something. I think I was supposed to use it, and I didn't end up using it. Okay, and Merrill. I've always wondered how to get the pre-evolution of Merrill. And I don't even think I still know how to get it. Do any of you guys know how to get the pre-evolution of Merrill, which is a Zoomerl? If any of you guys know, feel free to leave me a comment. Breeder Linda is about to use Goldeen, okay? Goldeen is a water type and evolves into Seeking? I don't remember. It's bad of me. And we defeated that, and we grew to level 26. Not bad, not bad. Breeder Linda is about to use Shroomish. Okay. By the way, I love the battle music in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Pokemon always has like one of the best music out there. Especially when people remix it. I really like the music when they remix it. Like, I remember there was Popo Remix Studio, and he was really talented. And then there's Lala, something numbers. He's really good. Yeah, I used to listen to those all the time. They're really good. I especially like the remixes of, like, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, like their themes. They always have really good themes. That's personally my favorite Pokemon game. It's kind of like out there. Everyone likes Pokemon Coliseum, but I thought Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness was definitely the better one. Now, this is a Skitty, and Skitty's kind of cool. Okay, Skitty's gone, but Skitty was kind of cool, and its evolution is very annoying. Yes, they are growing properly. Okay, I could have told you that. I don't train my Pokemon to be wimps. I'm glad I met a superb trainer in you. I don't know if that's just bad translation, or if that's just really what she meant to say, and I'm not getting it. I hope to see you again. Okay. That's kinda awkward. Try raising Pokemon with more attention to their character traits. Okay. So here is Verdanturf Town. Verdanturf Town, the windswept highlands with the sweet fragrance of grass. Now, there's not really much to do here. There's a few things, but after that, there's really nothing. First of all, there's a battle tent, Verdanturf site. Feast your eyes on battles, so you can do some battling there. Now, if you talk to this girl, my papa told me, he says this tunnel is full of timid Pokemon. They get scared of loud noise and make a big uproar. So they had to stop the big tunnel project, but there's one man, he's trying to dig the tunnel by himself. So this is Turf Tunnel, linking Rustboro and Verdanturf Town. The tunnel project has been cancelled. So if you went and talked to the Rock Smash guy, you will be able to go in here and do something. Let's talk to this. Okay, I thought he was somebody who was going to talk to us and be nice and say, hey, you know, there's some guy in here or something. But nope, this is a trainer. Okay. So he's going to start off with a Geodude at level 16. Not bad. And we will actually be able to test out our Metal Claw here, which I don't use very often. There we go. Not bad experience. It could be better, but, you know, experience is experience. At this point in the game, you could use all you could get, as there is quite some strong Pokemon trainers up ahead of us. We need to catch up and become the ultimate champions of the Hoenn region. What is it? Every master was once a beginner, or something like that. It's a quote. Okay, if we didn't take that out in one hit, I probably should have just used Headbutt. I didn't even realize it's a Machop. Should probably end the video here soon. We're at like 20 minutes. My Pokemon ran out of power. Yep, they did. So what I'm going to do here real fast is I'm just going to use a Repel, so I don't get into any wild Pokemon battles. What you can find in here is a Pokemon called Whismur, and it is a normal type, and it's okay. I wouldn't really recommend it. Okay, we used the Repel. There's an item up here you can get. Apparently there were some rocks. So if you grab this item right here, there's a max ether. Okay, apparently there's more rocks I can't even see in here. So if you smash this rock, make sure you have rock smash or you can't do this yet. And it'll alert him. Wow, you shattered that boulder blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. So he's going to give us HM04, which is actually something pretty valuable that you should definitely get, because you have to have it for later in the game. So he's going to give us strength. If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it would be able to move even large boulders. Wanda, now I can see you anytime. That's wonderful. Please take some rest. Please take some rest at my home. I don't know, this translation is really awkward. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just really that bad. It just sounds really weird to me. I don't know if there's anything else in here. So let's exit here. Okay, so that was one of the things we can do here. Let's go down here. Now there's a few more things I can show you. This is Wanda's house. Hi, Wanda. How are you? You are? Alright, I get it. You're Justin, who Wally was telling me about. I'm Wally's cousin. Glad to meet you. I think Wally has become a more lively and healthy since he came here. Okay, I really don't get this translation. Thanks to you, I can see my girlfriend every day. Happy? You bet I am. Oh, so this is Wally's house. Oh, Justin, Wally's next door. Oh boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Maybe it's just the environment. It could be the Pokemon that are giving the boy hope. Let's talk to Wally. Hello. I lost you, Justin, but I'm not feeling down anymore because I have a new purpose in life. Together with my Ralts, I'm going to challenge Pokemon gyms and become a great trainer. Please watch me, Justin. I'm going to be stronger than you. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. I'm sleeping in your bed. What's up? Sleeping in your bed. Okay, so enough joking around. That is Wally's house. I believe there's another place down here, isn't there? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the next city. So she's talking about the Pokemon League and the Elite Four, which are a group of very strong trainers. Besides everything I just showed you, there's a Pokemart and a PC, which is a Pokemon Center. They actually do have some unique items here. They have the Nest Ball, which is an item I don't think you can get anywhere else right now, so that's a pretty useful item if you want it. It works better on weaker Pokemon, but look at its price tag. You can buy 5 Pokeballs for that price. 5. And then they also sell a Fluffy Tail, which is used to flee from any battle with a wild Pokemon. Which you could just use a Repel and get away from that. So I don't know why you would buy that for 1,000. So besides the Pokemon Center, that's about it in Verdanturf Town. And this was Route 117. So yeah guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. We went through Route 117, and I showed you around Verdanturf Town. And the next episode, I think, we'll continue on. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.